Hey Abram, this is John, West Coast Connects. We reached out and spoke with you yesterday, promised this free video, so here it is. I'm going to keep things really short and sweet. Just want to show you 3 tips that you can do to potentially increase your traffic online. So with that, let me get started. Love your logo here. Really cool design, looks great. You have your contact us button. You have a link for your virtual chat. So you click to call. So you have a lot of ways to convert here at the top, which is great. But going through the site, the one thing that stood out with there's not a ton of content here. And content is pretty important for a couple reasons. The first is so that you can be found for specific keywords. And you're really only being found for one keyword, your name. This is just a duplicate of that. You are ranking on the top of the third page and the bottom of the third page for your particular name. So that's great, but really those aren't buyer intent keywords. I mean, you do want to be found for your name, but what you really want to be found for are things that people are going to search for when they're looking for roofing, right? Roofing Company Albuquerque, Roofers Albuquerque, Roofing Albuquerque. These type of keywords are what people are going to be searching for when they don't know of a company's name and they're just trying to find any random company to help them out. So, and as you can see here, there's 6,500 searches a month that I found for these particular keywords, starting with this one, which is almost 1,000 a month. So a lot of volume here. I mean, 6,000 times, 6,500 times 12. You're looking at like 70,000 searches a year for roofing in Albuquerque. So that's a lot of volume. And if I wanted to rank for Roofing Companies Albuquerque, I would have that as a heading. I would have it within my text. I would even save an image as that. So that's not showing up as an image, but your logo. So instead of your logo being saved as whatever it is, 2, it would be saved as Roofing Companies Albuquerque or Albuquerque Roofers or what have you. And having those keywords verbatim within your content allows you to rank faster and more efficiently. So super important to have those keywords within your content and really have them in a few different places. These headings are important. They Google does put more emphasis on the headings as well. So having those keywords there definitely helps. It's also a ranking factor for Google. They have to determine what websites get ranked higher than others. And content, both quality and quantity, plays a role. And the reason for that is because Google feels like if you have more content, you're more likely to be an expert in your field. And then the more content you have, the more likely you are to, you know, like give the information that the search engine is looking for. At the end of the day, somebody is searching for something, and they're trying to put the best information in front of the people searching on their search engine as possible. So, the more content you have, the more likely you are to rank. My second tip is just to continue to build this Google business profile and really give yourself a lot of chances in which to bring in traffic. And what I mean by that is, when somebody does a search, there's a lot of different ways in which they can convert, right? They have the local ads, which, people trust these because Google does back it to a certain extent financially. But these are great because they convert at a very high rate. A lot of times when you only get charged for calls. So and most of the time when people are calling, they're already pretty close to buying. Important to rank it, or at least run local ads. The same thing with the Google ads. They're above the fold, so there's a certain amount of people that will click on the first thing they see. And that's basically what's up here, right? The ads and the local ads, they're the first thing that show up. So for the people that click on the first thing they see, like you're right there, right in front of people. And then, these ads you can kind of tailor make and adjust according to the keyword searches and what you're being found for. So it kind of pops in terms of what people are searching for. And then this map pack, these top 3, they could pull up to 40% of the traffic. So this keyword search has almost 800, or has 800 searches a month, almost 1,000. You're looking at probably somewhere around 300 searches a month going right to this top 3 GMBs. That's a lot of volume and traffic that you're potentially missing out on, and that's you're not ranking for because you're not there. So um, really important to give yourself a variety of different ways to get found. And if you're ranking organically, you're ranking in the map pack, you're running ads, and you're running local ads, you're going to pull as much traffic as possible. Last but not least, just build up the strength of your site. So your site basically looks like what a brand new site would look like. You only have 3 referring domains that are sending 5 links back to your site, and of those 3, only one is do follow links. And do follow links are ones that send power to your site, and they'll raise this numerical value here. And without getting into technical, like you want these as high a number as possible. You'd like to see them as a 1-to-1 ratio. So this is a competitor right way. And as you can see here, you had one do follow link, they have 41. You had 3 referring domains, they have 96. And you can see you ranking in one keyword, they're ranking in almost 250. And they're getting almost 560 searches a month. So that's a lot of volume that you can potentially, there. I don't see why you can't compete with this company. You just have to really, implement those 3 things. They're really going to be helpful in pushing you along that way. So I hope this has been helpful. I hope it's been informative. Please feel free to reach out if you have any questions, comments, concerns. We would love your feedback on the video. I also have a link to our Google Calendar. Myself or my business partner Jackie would love to get in touch with you at whatever time works for you. So with that, have a great day and God bless.